Hello folks, welcome to the Whiskered Woodcarver. I am Jeff C., a visual marketing and live video guy. And this is the show where I carve for about 30 minutes and talk to my friends. So, very excited to see you guys here. Thank you so much for dropping by. It's a Monday. I know it's the start of the week, but it's a holiday for us is coming up in the U.S., so that's kind of fun. I would love for you guys to connect with me here at 903-287-9088. Send me a text. Put WW or Whiskered Woodcarver so I know where you came from, and then it will be me. We'll be able to chat right inside of my old phone. So very, very cool. So 903-287-9088. Anyway, let's get started. Jump right to the carving cam. Here we go. All right. So we always need to sharpen. Oh, first of all, I got to put on my protective apparatus. So I'm going to get this on because I don't want to cut myself and head to the ER. That would be a bad way to start the week. So go ahead and put some of this sharpening compound on my little strop here. I probably need to get a bigger one, but this isn't just so handy. I just really like the size. So Dad says he's been carving for an hour, so it's time to take a break. So I know he's been carving on a bear, which is really cool, and we'll see how far I can get on our little gnome Santa here. From one of my favorite carvers and instructors, his name's Bob Shipley. He's got some cool patterns. He's the one that has done the bear and the Christmas bear that I've done, and I just like his style. So we'll continue carving on that and get started. So the topic is today, what do you wish that you had more time for? What's like one thing? And mine was might be carving, I don't know, but there's always something where, you know, gosh, I wish I'd do this if I had more time. What would that be? Hey Kristen, how are you doing? Good to see you. What would you do, Kristen, if you had more time in your day? Let's say an extra hour. What would something that you would enjoy doing that you always like, man, if I had more time, I'd do that? I think it's more like learning stuff for me. It's not so much more stuff to do for work. It'd be more like, I'd really want to practice my piano more, or have more time to, you know, carve, or, you know, watch, you know, take a class somewhere. I don't know. Sure isn't more work. So we're continuing to kind of rough this guy out. See, his back still got a bunch of the, you know, marks from the saw, so need to kind of clean that up a little bit. But we'll make some probably a good pile of chips today. Need to round up here around his kind of around his foot. Still don't want to do his sleeve. That's been, I don't know why I took so much off when I cut it, but we'll fix it. One of the things is we really need to get some definition here around his belly. So yeah, Kristen goes, that's a tough one. An hour isn't much time. An extra day, a week, however. So what would you do for the extra day? Let's be real generous for Kristen and say, what would you do if you had an extra day of the week? What would you do that would, what would you fill that day with? Unfortunately, I think most of us would probably fill it with stuff that we really shouldn't and wouldn't use it smartly. But Kristen would, so I'm interested to hear what she would do. Let's get some of this wood out of here. One thing, I'll tell you what, from doing this carving show so much, My hands are getting a lot stronger. They would ache after I do it when I first started. Go kayaking every time. That's right, Kristen. We had a discussion about. I've always wanted to get those fishing kayaks, and so I enjoy fishing. That is right. So, do you have a lot of lakes that are close by that you can easily go to for your kayaking, or is it like an ordeal? Like, I got to get my kayak ready. I got to do all this. So I'm trying to get some more definition here around this guy's beard and mustache. There we go. Jim goes watch a lot more carving shows. Yes, I would do that, Jim. Good to see you here, my friend. Yeah, I would watch some more carving shows. There we go. Not supposed to carve towards you, but sometimes that's the only way you can do it. But that's why I wear gloves. I think if I had an extra day, Kristen, I would probably work on the piano playing a little more. See if I could get better at that. Just sometimes it doesn't seem like the days are long enough anymore. When you get older, I remember when I was a kid, it was like you'd wait for you'd sit there and watch the hour hand on the school clock. You're like, oh, this is never gonna end. It's never gonna end. And now it's like, all of a sudden, it's like, what? It's bedtime? That's the way it feels anymore. You get older. Oh, so yes, she's close to the lakes, and they're gorgeous. Takes time to prep and then drive there. Most are about 45 minutes to an hour away, but we can go one day in 150-ish lakes. Wow. Most are wooded and timbered, so it's beautiful. That sounds awesome, Kristen. Yeah, I'd be leaving work a lot if that was the case. Like, yeah, I don't feel very good. I'm a little sick. I'm going to have to go do some outdoor therapy. So do you fish when you go kayak, or you just kind of go and chill on the water? Just kind of sketching out where I want his hat to go. This is going to be a lot different than the one I did. Just the way the pattern worked out. So Kristen says, we have a great river with a few sections you can kayak for miles. So between the two, we have so much water. Wow. Now I'm getting a little jealous. That sounds pretty awesome. I've been hankering just to go out. And I don't know if it's because we've been cooped up for so long, but been having like, I want to go camping. Or the problem, it's been so hot here. My partner on the Friday show, Grace, we're not having a show this Friday, and so she found this really cool place in South Texas where she's going. It's like this really cool cabin, and I'm like, tell me if it's good because I want to go there after you. So I'll let Grace be the guinea pig before I decide to go there. Hey, it's Heather Crafter. Good to see you over on Twitch. Hey, Heather, how are you doing? Yeah, I know I keep missing your shows too. I get the emails that say, hey, Heather's carving, and I mean, not carving. Heather's doing her thing on Twitch, and I haven't. It's always too late, and I miss the emails to go check you out. But thanks, Heather, for stopping by today. So the question is, Heather, if you had, well, Kristen went all ahead and said a whole day, like an extra day, what would you do it? What would you do? I mean, if you had an extra day, what would you fill that time with? Because we're always wanting, if you have a little bit more time, what would you use it for? Yours would probably be painting, wouldn't it? What would you do with an extra day, Heather? So we're just trying to define this hat a little bit more. We're actually going to do it a lot more. You can do that day any way you want, Heather. You can. I was thinking of like something I would like to do or learn, or, the question was like, what would you do with one? If you have one thing that you wish you had more time to do, what would it be? And then Kristen said, let's make it a whole day. And so I thought, okay, if you had an extra day, what would you use it for? You could do it anything you wanted. It's your day. How did I do this on the back? Just kind of went straight up and did his hair. Okay. She would go on a ride with my hubby. Now, what kind of ride is it? Is it a motorcycle ride? Is it a Jeep ride? Or just like... so you can never get any time with him anymore. So... And Kristen says, with an hour, I'd probably just chill. I don't chill ever. So maybe I can just relax a bit and learn to be still. Yeah. Oh, so Heather says she doesn't care. She just wants to chill together. Well, that's very sweet, Heather. I hope your husband knows that. He probably does. We've been taking Jeep rides at a lot of times at the end of the day if it's good weather, when it starts to get cool, because I have all the doors off the Jeep and the top off. And my wife and daughter, we turn on, I have a whole playlist of, I should share that playlist. It's just 80s and 70s music that just is, we call it our driving music. And we just go and jam, have the dog in the back, and have a lot of fun. We always seem to end up at the ice cream place, though. I don't know how that happens. I've definitely probably got the COVID-19, I guess. So the topic today, Josh, if you, what was the one thing you wish you had more time to do? That's the topic for discussion for today. This I probably should have done a little earlier, but we'll get it done now. Do this hat, little line for the guy's hat around the back here. Smaller knife, see if that helps. So Heather goes, so many people are spending more time together because of the pandemic, but my husband is working more hours. I can see that. So Dad says the problem in retirement is time management. Secondly, does the way I spend my time have any significance? No, it's your time. You can do with whatever you want. I just was interested to see what's the thing that people wish they had more time to do. And we've got kayaking. We've got spending time with her husband, just riding around. You know, I'd like to have time to learn assorted things more, like I said, the piano and carving shows. And Kirsten goes, yeah, we usually end up at ice cream too. Yeah, I don't know what it is about riding around the summer. We always end up at, there's Andy's custard. Oh, it's so good. And it's fun because our little border collie, Remy, they give her a little pup cone, and it's really funny to watch. Yeah, Heather says, I should work on my website with my extra time. I know, I feel your pain, Heather. I am so behind on my stuff. I'm lucky I can get this. I remember to turn on the camera from the show. She goes, but I don't want to. I got it. I saw you and Michael on the other day. I did to stop by, but I saw you were doing some show about tech. I'd missed it. But, yeah, there's so much stuff we want to do and need to do. It's hard. That's why I did this carving thing, because it kind of makes me slow down. Like, I ran like right out of the shower. I was like, oh my gosh, it's 5 o'clock. I gotta go. So every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, that's when. Is that when you do your show? That's the time? Okay. It's the tech show, right? That's not your crafting thing. Is it the Tinkering with Tech show? I think that's what it's called. Okay, cool. No, this is is this a dinosaur? This is what I'm doing right here. This is the first one, Heather. This is I call it like the gnome Santa, and this was probably the hardest one I've ever done, because it's just pretty much, it gave me a shot of a pattern on the magazine, and this is the one I cut my hand wide stinking open on that. Yes, it's still Christmas. You missed the bear. We finished the bear up. This is what the bear looks like. We just need to paint him. We're gonna have a painting day soon. So that was the non-Christmas one, but we're back. We're back on my favorite, which is I do like my Christmas, my Santas. I don't know what I'll do next after this one. There's a bear one that looked pretty cool that I might want to try another one, or maybe Mrs. Bear. I've never done her. But Bob Shipley is a guy I really like. Well, thank you, Heather. She says, I just love them. I love watching your... You know what, Heather? You need to start... What's really... your time-lapse stuff where you paint your watercolors and you do that. Those are going crazy on Pinterest. So you need to post those there as a video pin. I just did a session about that the other day, and one of the examples was that Pinterest used was like what you do with the watercolors. It would take off if you do that. So let me know if you need some help with that, because I think it'd do really well. I thought about doing them with like a time lapse with wood carving, but I know I've seen you do those. But I think I've seen you do them. Just take some of your ones you've already done. So now I'm just trying to define stuff a little bit more here on the Santa. You could do it however long you want, but 1 minute ones should work. Try them and test them and see. But see if you can get them like vertical video, because those do well on Pinterest. And I'll send you an example if you want me to, because I mean, Pinterest was even going off about it. Wow, 10 minutes. This time has flown. I'm gonna spray him again because square works well too. If you have to do it. So I just gave him a little spritz of my 50% alcohol, 50% water, just to soften it up a little bit here at the top of that end grain. Really trying to round it up a little bit here. All right, have a good evening, Heather. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Let me know about those pins. There we go. And I'm really getting those wood chips to fly everywhere today. I have to chase after them with a vacuum today. Nope. Oh, so Joshua's changed his answer. He wished he had more time to pursue his career. But you've been doing pretty good with that, Josh, lately, with some exciting stuff going on. You've been messaging me about that. That's pretty awesome. So this is going to be a fun one to paint the old eyes out of. May have to take this up a little bit for his hat, so I have enough space. Cleaning out that crevasse, just like that. Hard to reach with the old knife, but we'll see if we can get it. Hey, Madam Rainbow Pants is here. Good to see you. Just got home. That's what she said. So when you see me leave like that, I go spray it so I don't spray all over my computer screen. Oh, how good that would be on it. So, Madam Rainbow Pants, our topic is what's the one thing you wish you had more time to do? So she says, one thing I wish I had more time to do. Well, I've had an excessive amount of time the past few months, so I don't really have any time for anything. Oh, we were talking about, there was people who, like, if they had an extra day, they'd go kayaking. My thing would be, like, to continue to learn new things. Like, I would like to be able to practice my piano more, kind of dive into that a little bit. Nobody said work. It's pretty interesting. Nobody said if they had an extra day, they'd like to work more. Huh. Who knew? I think a lot of people have realized, like, during this time, when they've had more time, how important relationships are, being able to be around people. And I think they kind of, they may have taken some of that for granted before, and now they're like, well, yeah, it's pretty important. Alright, about 2 minutes left. Still have to work on the feet. Working on the feet. Awesome, we got some stuff done today. Hey, Mia Voss. What was the one thing you would do if you had more time to do it? What's the wish you wish you had more time to do? Because you're so busy, Mia. I want to know. If you could have another, Kristen said have another whole day, what would you do at that time? Right, about 18 seconds. We got quite a bit done, getting there. Our 30 minutes together on Mr. Gnome Santa. Still have some issues that I'm going to have to figure out, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Read. Mia says read. I hear you, sister. That's, I would like to have more time to read. I read a lot anyway, but even more time would be even better. So that's our time. We're getting there. Looking good. Looking pretty good there. So anyway, we need to always sharpen our knives at the end, or Mr. Josh will get on while having a cocktail. At our age, Mia, doesn't things start blurring when you start having a cocktail and reading? That's kind of my thing. So sharpen the old knives up for Joshua because it's important. As always, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this Monday. Do not forget that you can connect with me here at this new service I'm trying at 903-287-9088. Text me, fill out the form, and then, it's going to be me right in your phone. So very cool. Look at the COVID hair waves I've got going on. Wow. So anyway, thanks so much, guys, for hanging with me. Remember the 4 things. Number 1, we're apart, but we're not alone. Number 2, wash your hands. Number 3, hug those people around you if you can. And number 4, continue to pray for those doctors and nurses that are helping us and they're on the front lines as stuff still is a little bit crazy out there in the world today. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you who have stopped by. Mia in the comments, or she says, haha, or end up taking a nap. Yeah. So I may have to take a nap here in a little bit. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. I'll see you again on Wednesday. Talk to you later now.